I think now everything is working. Yeah, my mic was not working for some reason. Now it should be fine. If I look on OBS right now. So, welcome back. The next 2 double battles in the Tantalizer gym. We have 6 doubles outside of Tantalizer, and we have done 2 already. And we will do 2 more now in this short stream. Okay, so let's have a small look on the first team. The first team is ready for the next double battle. And let's have a small check, of course. First of all, let me export my mons here. First fight should be free. Absolutely free. The second one should be fine. We need to adjust, maybe. Maybe. Let's see. So... just double checking my stuff. We need only 5 mons. We have 1 Pokemon for moral support basically here, and that is Arcanine. We just need 5. Should be absolutely fine with 5 mons. Okay, let me check that one again. Beat. Okay, so we have Krookodile with the Adamant Nature. I think that nature will not matter. We have a Shed Shell on Krookodile here. We have Ult, what is leading together with a Krookodile here. The fight. We have Beedrill with 82. We don't need higher level on this Pokemon. We have Havlucha, max level now, 85. We still have min special defensive on this. We should not need any of these IVs in this fight. And we have a Squeezy on 83. This is also not maximized in speed. Only 30 attack. Only 30 attack. This thing is broken anyways. With Mystic Water 83. And the last Pokemon is Hemi, what is basically a moral support. I don't need that Pokemon. I'm pretty sure about that. Okay. The key is to do everything correct here. And then this fight is absolutely free, I think, with this team. And with this... let me check the speed here again. Yep, that the really important thing is we are faster than this Pokemon. Okay, we should be good to go here. So we have done this fight, we have done this fight as well. After that, I am pretty sure we have to take the left side here. If not, then it's okay, because you can't run into a wrong trainer. At least they are in a sequence. So let's go here. Okay, that looks like a fight. I will still save if there is a bug. About left side, right side should not be the case, but yeah, usually I'm not closing anyways. I don't like that, but left side, right side bug, something that would be pretty unfair, to be honest. I don't even think it matters in this fight, to be fair. In this fight, I think it doesn't even matter. Okay, let's do it. I'm ready. Okay, so we have a Krookodile and Gothitelle lead here. Gothitelle is Shadow Tag and have a weakness policy. The gimmick of this fight is that Krookodile wants to use a Select Berry with Fling on Gothitelle. Unless it sees a fast kill, then it can go for a fast kill. Slow kill means it will still go only for the Fling, turn 1. I know this is bugged. A lot of people mentioned that already. I know this is bugged, but I even played around the bug because I don't want to lose because of that, and I would not clause that. So I know that the AI is just locked into using Fling because the AI doesn't realize that it just lost the Salak berry, basically. We will basically play around that anyways. So, really important thing here right now is that Gothy is not seeing a kill on anything. So that means it needs to fake out. And because it can't fake out my Dragapult, it's just impossible. It needs to exactly fake out Crocodile this turn. We just gave Crocodile an Intimidate here. I mean, why not? And Crocodile needs to exactly fling this turn on Gothitail. We are not holding an item here on Dragapult. Even if we would hold an item on Dragapult, it would only be a slow kill with knockoff. So this Crocodile just can't... Even we are playing around that, this Crocodile can't go for a slow kill here. It needs to go for the fling on Gothy. What will proc the weakness policy in a second. Crocodile will switch out exactly on Beedrill here. And my Dragapult, what will be untouched this turn, will switch to Havlucha. What is not holding an item? It's really important for later. So we will switch into Beedrill, and this is exactly fake out into Beedrill without the weakness policy boost, because it will fake out and then it will get the weakness policy boost here. Even a +2 attack would not matter here. So there's a weakness policy now. And now we could also avoid the Intimidate with that, because killing this Gothitail with Intimidate is really hard. Now we can Mega Evolve and kill this Gothitail with U-turn. This is Shadow Tag, so we can't switch out, but we can U-turn out, of course. And because I'm not trusting that Salakberry bug, or like this Fling bug, I will Encore this Crocodile into Fling. Because I know the AI will just use Fling here, and I just don't want to lose because of that. I know the bug is existing, but I will not risk that. So we will U-turn on Gothitail here. And Encore the Crocodile into Fling. It's a Mega Evolution. I think Beedrill will probably also get a level up. It will not matter for this fight, but we only need 82 for this Gothy. There it is. We will switch on this side to Dragapult now. We will always bait Flapple next, because it's just team order, because the AI will look on Havlucha. And we will Encore this Crocodile now. So it needs to always use Fling. And with that we don't need to play with the bug. Now this is Flapple, and Flapple is dead to both my mons. We have a fast kill with Dragapult with Draco Meteor, and we have a fast kill with Acrobatics. That means it needs to Sucker Punch exactly the target here. It's just random. Dragapult will just switch out this turn again. Was just saying hello. And will switch to Crocodile. And Havlucha will Acrobatics kill this Flapple. That's why we are not holding an item, so Acrobatics is boosted. And the Sucker Punch on my Havlucha will not matter. Let's go back. Dragapult switch out to Crocodile. And Acrobatics will kill Flapple. We have one more turn after that for the Encore. This Flapple is holding a Lychee Berry. But it will not proc, because we will just kill it before it can do anything, basically. Or like it can Sucker Punch. It used Sucker Punch on my Dragapult. So my Crocodile is even untouched here. My Havlucha, not my Crocodile, because on Crocodile it fails. So again, Fling, fail. One more turn for Encore. This is a Venomoth, and Havlucha will kill this now again with Acrobatics. Confirming that I'm not doing any mistakes here. This is not Focus Sash. Yeah, we outspeed kill this always with Acrobatics. Holding a Citrus Berry, it will just not matter because it will just die before that. And Crocodile can switch out to my Squeezy now. What is the next Pokemon what will do work here. And we acrobatics the Venomoth. And with that, one side is down, and this Crocodile was useless here. Yeah, Squeezy only need 83 here, so that's why we are only 83. We are holding a Mystic Water to always kill this Crocodile here. I'm not trusting that the Salak Berry is gone, so I want to one-shot that Crocodile here, so the Salak Berry can't proc. I just don't trust that shit, man. I just don't fucking trust that shit, so I want to kill this Crocodile with a liquidation now. That's why we only need 83. My Bear Squeezy is the fastest one here right now. That's also really important to keep in mind for the next Pokemon. So my Squeezy will just throw a liquidation here on Crocodile, and my Avlucha will just chill and use her acrobatics here. It will just fail. Imagine this would target my Squeezy now with acrobatics. Ooh. Beedrill gets a level up, I thought so, because we will get a decent amount of experience here because of both mons. And this is now Mien Xiao, and this is really important. My Barrasqueezy is faster here. This Pokemon is also holding a Salak Berry, and I think you can really easily fail that. You can't fake out because of inner focus. And acrobatics kills here from full HP. But my Squeezy is faster. So this is really important to keep in mind that you don't fuck that up. And that's why we will crunch with my Squeezy here. So we don't need to switch out and stuff like that, because we could also switch out. But because I want to keep a Squeezy in here for the next Pokemon, I will crunch so the Salak Berry can't proc here. Because liquidation and everything else can on a crit proc the Salak Berry here. And then it just outspeeds and will do a ton of damage. Any Pokemon for no reason, basically. We just crunch here what can never proc the Salak Berry and just acrobatics to kill this Mienshao. It's really easy to fail basically here because you think, okay, double target and stuff like that, but dynamic speed will activate and then you have a problem. And now the last Pokemon is the Deathlocke. And this will just die to liquidation and acrobatics. It's holding a focus sash here. We don't fucking care. Made sure that both my mons are faster here, so that's why this was free. And yeah, Arcanine was just creating moral support for my team here. And that is fight number 3 done in the Titanizer gym. Okay, I have planned one more for this short stream. Then I have to plan the next 2 for the next stream. They look really disgusting, especially the Crobat one. But yeah, I think the Crobat one, I sacked something last time, we can't do it this time. So let's see what we can cook for that fight. In my opinion, that fight is one of the hardest because of the Crobat, basically. But we will find a solution, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we have to do some changes now for the team. For the next fight. We'll also go max level with a lot of mons. And this fight is, I think, there is one thing what can happen, and if this happens, we will not lose the Pokemon straight up. That's really cool, because we made sure we always survive. But we can bait. It depends what happens in this turn, so we have to keep track there. Got a message. Okay, all Gucci. All Gucci. Always getting messages when I'm streaming. You couldn't see the pop-off, because the pop-off was on the desktop, basically. Yeah. Because I'm not screen sharing, I'm game sharing, so you can't see the pop-up. That doesn't really matter, because you couldn't understand. Most of the people animated. But, yeah. My screen was full because of that pop-off. Pop-up. Okay, so, let's concentrate on the next fight. Because this fight can go really wrong if I do anything wrong here. So Auroros is joining the party. I removed every single item here, I think. Yeah. And we will have Ult again. Ult. Then we have a Sigilif. We have to change some moves in a second. Then we have Salazzle. I think in my winning run I use Salazzle in nearly every fight. I'm trying to avoid that, but Salazzle is too good for this fight. So I'm just using it. Magnezone. And also, by the way, yeah, one more time. Obviously, we are playing the Deathlocke. We have enough tools to beat the game. If we lose, it's on me, of course, and that's why I'm trying to play that a bit slower now. Because we have every tool what we need, basically. We will get even more mons. We have a lot of different mons what can just snowball the late game in even a regular run. But in the regular run you can also sack. We can't do that. We have enough tools to beat. I think the next key is this. I think that is the next key, not even a Tantalizer fight. The next big key is the space tag battle. With Steven together. I think that will be a really fucking hard one. I don't even think Tantalizer will be the next really hard thing. Because I think you can play this fight deathless with this mons what we have. Without steering too much. But I think the tag battle will be really fucking hard. I think that will be the next mission. To calc something what will not lose the run. So we have Magnezone, and Togedemaru. We have a small slot problem in this fight. But we should be okay. So, we will max level, let's just do it step by step. We will max level my Auroros here. First of all. And let me check that in the calc. If I have done anything wrong, I need to change the nature probably. But max level is correct. I calc that before the fight. Yeah, max level is perfect. And we will change the bold nature to modest now. Modest nature. So just because we don't want to be plus defense. And now we will maximize the speed and special defense. After a long time, we will just do it. So, special defense and maximize IVs. Speed. So this Pokemon is ready outside of the item and you will just get a Lumberry. Lumberry on my Auroros. So, Dragapult will just get max level here. And it will get a neutral nature. With that we just go hardy, I would say. It doesn't really matter, it's just neutral. Don't want to have a negative nature here at all. And we will have the Lumberry. I think that's the best what we can do here. So, Sigilif. Let me check. Dragapult is done. Yeah, Dragapult is done, nothing else. Auroros boss max speed, max special defensive. Yeah. So, Sigilif will also be max level now. But on Sigilif we need to change some small stuff. Also, we have one candy left in the Shoal Cave. And we will get one more. So, we have 7 candies for the entire game left. I would like to keep 6 candies for the E4, but let's see if this is possible. Because we have to win the fights, and if we need to win the fight, basically, for example, in the Space Tech Center, with using candies, I will just do it. It doesn't need to bring anything to think about level 100 mons in the E4 if we just lose to the tag battle anyways. So, yeah. Let's just not use the wrong candies here. There's the Endless Candy. So we will go max level with a Sigilif here. Sigilif will get a Modest Nature. Change the nature to Modest. Perfect, and we will give you a Life Orb. Now we need to change a move here. Remember a move. This is really cool because we can abuse that, and that's why I want to have that move for sure. We will teach Psychic, even we will most likely not press that move. We will teach a Psychic over Psycho Shift here. Also, we can't use Psycho Shift in this fight unless we are holding a Flame Orb, and that we will not do. Okay, this should be done as well. Yeah, this is done. Now, Salazzle needs to have some big changes. First of all, max level. And I can already give you a Poison Barb. Poison Barb. I think I have even two because one Pokemon was holding a Poison Barb. I don't know which Pokemon it was, but some wild mons are holding items, so we have two of them. But we are most likely only using one anyways. So max level on Salazzle here. And really important, this is max IVs already. We want to have a plus speed nature here. So we will just go Timid. Change the nature on a Salazzle and go Timid nature. Okay, this Pokemon is done as well. And now, Magnezone. Yeah, Magnezone will just get max level and it needs a magnet. So max level you and give you a magnet. So a lot of max levels now here, but that's fine. Magnet. And now, Togedemaru, this is really important. Togedemaru is Impish Nature. Impish Nature. And this Pokemon will be on level 82. 1, 2. And you will get a Muscle Band. Okay. We should be done with the prep. Now, let me just export and just double check. It's correct, or maybe we need to change something again. So, Aurora's, Dragapult. Okay, now let me check that we are safe against this move. Yep, perfect. Up, 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 up. Even if I go Oranberry, it doesn't really matter here, yeah. Okay. Alright, that looks correct. That looks correct as well. Aurora's is correct. Life Orb mod is Klabushki. And Timid Nature means we outspeed that bug. Holy, this is so fast! Yeah, we need the Timid Nature for one Pokemon later on. Okay. So, last fight. Yeah, only prep 2 fights basically for this stream. Will be probably the same case for the next stream. We will play it a bit slower now. Because I want to reach the next split. Where we still have to do a lot of stuff, so this game is never over after. Like, I think you can say in EK, for example, you're reaching this part, you're going to the E4. This is not the case in this game. In this game, you are not done. You are not done after that. It's you have a really hard parts after that. So you need to concentrate. Poison Barb. Let's hope it works. Impish Nature. Puzzle Band. Sing the U-turn. We have the moves what we need on you. Flash Cannon Thunderbolt. Encore. Most likely. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Okay. Let's do it. Dragapult is leading together with Auroras here. Let's do it. So, I think the most important Pokemon in this double battle is the Meowstic. That is the most important Pokemon in the entire fight. Because it have some moves what are really predictable and where you can also abuse some small stuff. So this Meowstic have Fake Out and Imprison. These two moves are really important in this fight. Because nothing here right now in my team having a move from Meowstic. What Meowstic have, and it have Thunderbolt and Psychic. Thunderbolt, Psychic, Fake Out, Imprison. That's the moveset from Meowstic. And because we don't have Imprison here, and it doesn't see a kill on any target here, Meowstic needs to Fake Out his turn, and it can only Fake Out Auroras, because Dragapult is a Ghost type. We maximized the speed on Auroras and just made sure that we can later maybe switch in and stuff like that. So Conkeldurr sees a fast kill with Mark Punch only, nothing else. I want to have only a Mark Punch on the switch in. This will reduce some stuff for later, otherwise we can have some fictions and we don't want to have that. That's why this will Mark Punch, because it's a fast kill for Conkeldurr. Hammer Arm is only a slow kill, it needs to go for Mark Punch. So we can switch out Auroras this turn to my Sigilyph, what is holding a Life Orb. And my Dragapult will switch out to Salazzle, because my Dragapult is untouched this turn. Conkeldurr is not seeing a kill with Ice Punch on my Dragapult. Even if this would be the case, it would be a slow kill. So we don't need to worry about that. There is the Fake Out exactly on Sigilyph, and there is exactly the Mark Punch. Perfect. So even if this both moves crits, and the next Mark Punch crits as well, this is really important for the next turns. My Sigilyph is never baiting a move from the next Pokemon, what will come in some seconds. So even if Max Roll Fake Out crit, Max Roll Mark Punch crit into Max Roll Mark Punch crit again, because this is 9 out of 10 times using Mark Punch again, it can go for a slow kill Ice Punch. So we will use Psycho Boost now to kill this Conkeldurr, and we will Encore this Meowstic into Fake Out. This is really important for the turns later on. Psycho Boost will kill. This is Assault Vest. It still dies. Life Orb Psycho Boost is just busted. And Encore this Meowstic into Fake Out. So we want to have this Meowstic for now. There's a Mark Punch being useless. And even if this triple crits, we made sure that we are not in danger against the next incoming Pokemon. I will look on my Salazzle. That's why it's really nice that Salazzle is full HP. We need to make sure that Salazzle is not getting any damage here. So the next incoming Pokemon, what is exactly Gyarados, is not seeing a kill with Bounce on my Salazzle, because it's Gyarados. Gyarados is doing fucking a lot of damage, let's say it like that. It's a fucking Gyarados, so it only sees a kill with Waterfall. Now the next trick about the fight, because this Gyarados have also Protect. So, yikes, right? It's not nice, because Protect is, you don't show a kill, it's not, you don't know what will happen in the next turns, okay? So, what we're gonna do here now, and this turn depends what will happen later on. So, we will Tailwind this turn. Gyarados sees a guaranteed kill with Waterfall on my Salazzle. So we will Tailwind this turn with my Sigilyph, because it's free to use a move here without getting any target from Gyarados. It can't use Dragon Dance. It sees a slow kill. That's also a thing, it has Dragon Dance. But it's fine. We will Tailwind, and Celeste will switch out because it is dead to every single roll from Waterfall to Togedemaru. Hard Waterfall into Togedemaru. And we made sure with the Impish Nature in 82, we are never death against the crit. What is really important is that we are locking this Gyarados into the next Waterfall. So, Tailwind, and Celeste will switch out to Togedemaru. So, if this crits, we never die. But the really important thing is, even if this doesn't crit, what is the most important thing actually? It will just bait Waterfall again. So AI can't even go for Protect here. So there is a Tailwind. The Tailwind is not important, and I think we are now pretty Gucci. This would never kill on max roll. That's via Impish Nature. We made sure that lowest roll from Gyarados Waterfall puts me into next Waterfall range, never crit kills. So now we kill this Gyarados with a Zing Zap. It sees a slow kill, it just can't protect here this turn. That's the really important thing. And my Sigilyph is free to switch out here to Magnezone for the next turn. We have one more turn for Encore. And my Togedemaru will Zing Zap kill the Gyarados. That is the last Fake Out Encore turn. So there's no Protect, there is the Zing Zap, there is the Gyarados gone. Okay, Encore will end now. And this is really important now. This is really important. And that is only possible because Togedemaru is on this HP and we got no crit here. Okay? Now we will abuse the second move. The second move is Imprison. So, we have the Tailwind up, that means this Rapidash is gone. That's why we have done this setup. Togedemaru, Magnezone, both are faster right now in the Tailwind. And that means we just double target this with Flash Cannon and with U-turn exactly. And now why this is possible, because my Togedemaru didn't got a crit. If my Togedemaru gets a crit, and even if you hold the Oranberry, we don't need the damage item here, but even if you hold the Oranberry, we will still be in Psychic range. Because my Togedemaru didn't got any crits here, we will just check that one more time before we press the buttons. 89 HP. Yeah, Psychic is not by fucking far not seeing a kill. It needs to be a crit from Waterfall, so this Meowstic is seeing a kill. So, Magnezone will Flash Cannon the Rapidash, and my Togedemaru is U-turning to break the Focus Sash from Rapidash. Because the Tailwind is up, both my monsters are faster, this Rapidash just dies before it can do anything. It was planned like that, so this Rapidash doesn't get threatening. And now the really important thing. My Magnezone have Thunderbolt. And because Meowstic is not seeing a kill here, it needs to exactly imprison this turn. So Flash Cannon and U-turn. This is really important that it works like I think. Otherwise my Celeste can eat a fucking Psychic. But this is not possible now, I'm pretty sure. We go to Celeste. And because we have Thunderbolt and the AI is not seeing a kill, it needs to exactly imprison now my Thunderbolt. Don't troll. There's Imprison. Let's fucking go. Okay, so Meowstic used Imprison. We have Celeste in again. What were you doing against this Meowstic now? Exactly. We will encore this into Imprison. We'll go to Sigilyph for this turn on my Magnezone side. And we will encore this into Imprison. So this Pokemon is again useless for the next turns. Clap, 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 clap. Okay, now we need to waste one turn at least. Tailwind is out as well. That's also really cool about this line. Tailwind is out. We want to Tailwind again. But first of all, we will just waste a turn and Roost. And use a Toxic here. I guess. Yeah. Toxic. We roost to get again full HP. It doesn't really matter. We just want to waste a turn here. We can't attack this with Psychic. We don't want to Psycho Boost here. That is Focus Sash Meowstic, so the Focus Sash is already gone, basically. Now we Tailwind. And I think we want to... One, two... Toxic again, just waste a turn, because we don't want to kill this turn. Tailwind. I think it's okay if this dies this turn. It's... I would go to Milotic. Flamethrower, we Flamethrower then. Flamethrower is not crit killing here. Yeah. Okay. So... let's go back. We Tailwind. And Flamethrower. This will never crit kill. The really important thing is... we will kill it in the next turn still. So again, back. Tailwind. And Flamethrower. There's some prison again. There's a Tailwind now from us. We have Tailwind up for the next turns. And Encore ends, and that's why we want to attack this. We switch out to my Magnezone. And kill this now with Sludge Bomb. We don't need to Encore again. Yeah, Sludge Bomb kills. We can use max turns Tailwind basically with the switch. So, Magnezone. And Sludge Bomb Meowstic. This dies. Meow. Yeah, this is Milotic, I would say. And this is Milotic. It's really fucking tanky, but we will just double target kill this. That's why we need a magnet on Magnezone. We have Analytic, but Analytic is just not active because we are faster now. And the minimum damage from Thunderbolt. So the Imprison is gone, by the way. That's also really important, so we can use Thunderbolt now. And because of the Tailwind, my Magnezone is faster and my Salazzle is faster. And Sludge Bomb and Thunderbolt in combination always kills this Milotic. So this can't use Muddy Water and get dangerous. If we don't have hold a magnet, this is a range, by the way, and that's really bad. And that's why we need to magnet here. Okay, and the last Pokemon is Purugly, and this Purugly will fake out here, and after that the Tailwind will end. And that is the reason why we need to be plus speed on Salazzle, because this fucking asshole is so fast. It's jolly Purugly. What is faster than my Salazzle if I'm not timid? So we just double into that, and if this is using... it will use fake out, by the way. Because it's the first turn, it doesn't see a kill on anything, it needs to fake out. And Thunderbolt is a range to kill this, by the way. But if this will fake out exactly my Magnezone, we need the next turn again. So one Pokemon will get that move off here, at least. We Sludge Bomb and Thunderbolt. There's a fake out on Magnezone. It is, I think, always on Magnezone, because we see killing rolls, yeah, with Thunder and with Thunderbolt. But it needs to exactly fake out my Magnezone. And because Tailwind should be gone now, perfect. It's not perfect, but it's fine, I guess. And now, my Salazzle is still faster. That's why we are timid nature, so this can't get dangerous. And we just win. Yeah, we just stay in here, we don't need to switch out. Okay, perfect. Yeah, if we get the crit there on Togedemaru, we have a backup plan, but the backup plan is a lot of switching and stuff like that. We need to switch on the Togedemaru side to Dragapult, because that's the Pokemon what can take a random move from Perugly. Not from Perugly, from Meowstic. Bait Psychic again, but we would be okay with that. And yeah, then we need to do some pivots and basically maybe bait Imprison again at some point. Would require more pivots then, but we would be fine. That was just better because we could just straight up set up each turn like we want to have, basically. Okay, we have 2 more fights. But I haven't planned this fight, so let's get out of here, first of all. And yeah, 2 more fights before Tantalizer. And I would say thank you for watching. I'm not sure when I will do that. If this will be tonight or tomorrow, because I want to cook that really carefully. And yeah, see you guys in the next stream.